Good luck, Jace. It's the only way of learning a map. For play Star Citizen. Played it last year, briefly. Okay. I'm not sure I like the look of this.
I take it we don't have fuel anywhere near the garage.
Just recover to the garage and you'll get automatically refueled and repaired. Just do that.
Yeah, if it was my truck, yes.
Yeah. Okay, one sec. Do you want to jump out of it?
Done.
Okay, you're good to go. Well, I said it like he said it, garage. That's the American way. I say garage, but whatever. Potato, potato. Just the right way. You have every tool you can imagine, but your wine opener's gone. Wait, as in a cork? A corkscrew wine opener? No, just Tom. He had the GMC, but it struggled around here, so I got another one of these for him. I swear I always end up on the trickiest terrain at night. It's always at night. Yeah, if you don't have a corkscrew, I'm afraid you're going to struggle to open a bottle of wine. It's a very specific tool. Oh, wow. That was a crazy ditch. All of the trends and videos. Will there be any more? P.S. Can you look at the camera and say watchtower? No. I can, but I'm not going to. I will record another train sim next week.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have one in the pipeline. Yes, I'm allowed to say no. Did someone say what, dude? 5 billion bits, Watchtower. Come on. Great stream as always. Alright, well, when you put it so mildly like that, Watchtower, let me do this. Watchtower. There you go. Did that work? Thank you for 5 trillion bits, Watchtower. Clip it. There you go. Clip it. So seductively. I think he earned it. Mr. Watchtower, thank you once again for your support. It's always crazy. Paul has named his price. Hey, that's just for one word, Langevel. It's 5 million bits a word, okay? Dude, that's crazy amount of bits. What do you get for that watchtower? Like, do you get some, like, insane bit badge? Like, you put me off my stride. Not concentrating. Or do you actually have a pilot license? I do. I do, yeah. Not that I can fly. Nobody can fly. Oh my.
Holy moly.
Holy, holy, holy.
Welcome back, Nato.
So that sub-notifier is going to be going off all night now.
Yep.
So, do you ever consider changing your channel from PG just so you can react appropriately
Well,
to things
I can
like
react
that?
appropriately. I can just go, what the
To the nut house.
was that watchtower?
Welcome back.
Guys, if you were lucky enough to get one of Watchtower's subs, please give him a thank you. All 50 of you. Thank you very much again, mate. That is just crazy support.
Welcome back.
I have no words, Watchtower. There's nothing I can say to you, is there?
Aye, aye, aye.
There's nothing I can say except thank you. Welcome to the community. Just what Watchtower said. Welcome to the community, guys.
Welcome back, Nato.
If you need a winch bow, I'm just up the hill, not I haven't got any cargo, so just let me know.
Welcome to the nut house.
Mighty Ducks, welcome back. Apparently, your friend who has a pilot license had been flying out of the airport in mid-state. Well, my airfield's just completely closed for GA traffic. Like, the police and the air ambulance are still operating out of there, but GA, no. Gateway opened.
Welcome back,
Wow.
GG.
Nato.
Yeah, boy.
So is that all of the gateways to the quarries have been opened? Wow.
Welcome back, Nato.
There's a lot of GA flying in America.
What's
Yeah.
next?
So hang on, the quarry is just one level, so there's 3 ways of getting there.
Welcome back, Nato.
Which area is it talking about exactly?
It says
Gateway.
gateway to quarry open, so I'm assuming
Yeah.
that basically we've now got 3 entrances into the one quarry.
Yeah.
And I bet that you can guarantee the easy path this side is going to be the hard
Welcome
path the other side, right?
Nato.
It's interesting, isn't it? I do wonder if the quarry, when you get there, is... Yeah, I don't know. The 3 entrances you might go to specific places that are not linked.
Welcome back, Nato.
You know what I mean?
That's
You missed
true.
2
It
boxes.
could be, or they are linked, but via some very tough terrain.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Nato.
Right, we need to decide what we're doing next then.
Back, Nato.
What about my task list? What about it? Is the game basically Mud Runner?
Back, Nato.
It's the follow-up to Mud Runner, with way more things to do. And snow and ice.
Welcome back, Nato.
See, there's a mission to deliver to the service hub in the quarry a fuel carrier trailer.
Nato.
Yeah. So the fuel carrier trailer should be on our side, right?
Well, it points you specifically to the south gateway.
Or unless, oh, okay. So that's just in the quarry then. That's an existing contract mission then.
Nutter.
Yeah, there's a bunch of missions now to deliver to the quarry.
What's interesting is why it's pointing you to like that quarry at the south.
I presume that's where we should go.
Well, I mean, I'm not that far from the quarry on the west. I'm quite tempted to sort of pop through and have a quick look.
Well, if you're gonna go in that... See, there's one called Dirty Deeds where we have to deliver oil barrels to the factory. And the factory is kind of on the way to that quarry bit. And the oil
Well, I'm
barrels
just-
come from behind us.
I'm going to go and try and pick up some of those chemical waste ones. So I was just going to go and get 2 more of those. That's why I've come all the way over here.
So are you doing the radioactive fossil thing?
Welcome.
That's
to
the hope,
Nut
yeah.
House.
Okay, oil barrels to the factory.
Although some daylight would be useful.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Yeah, I was looking at the Dirty D's. I was thinking we probably want the truck with the back end with the sides instead of a flatbed.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Hmm.
Welcome to the Nut House.
It says all barrels. Does that mean we can take that on a flatbed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Sommy's finishing off the last mission, Benner.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Okay, well, we need to deliver oil barrels to the factory in the village that are next to each other, and then some to the farm, which is on the very far west.
Welcome back.
What one do you want to deliver it to? Paul, factory, village, or farm?
Well, 2's going to have to come down to the factory and village, I think, and 1 to the farm. Kenders, thank you very much for your sub.
You can get
Welcome.
2 on one truck.
You can, but you need
Yeah.
3. You need 2 to the factory, 1 to the village, 1 to the farm.
And then 1 to the
Yes.
farm.
So yeah, somebody's going to have to solo.
Can't all 3 of you like load up with 2 and then 2 of you head to one place and the other one goes on his own?
Welcome back.
Well, it's
They're all in
3
different
trips. One person just takes 1 load. 2 people take 1 load, and 1 person takes 2 loads.
Yeah, or you split it between the 3 of you and you all do a location.
Welcome back.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's 3 locations.
Man, those lights are bright.
Welcome to the Nut House.
How did you find it when starting out as a simulation streamer? I never started out as a simulation streamer. I don't mind. What do you guys prefer?
Tom said he's doing the village, so I can take the farm one.
Nutter.
Okay.
Welcome back. Nutter.
No, I started out streaming Battlefield and DayZ. I started out on FPS. Okay, I guess we don't get it from here.
House.
You do.
Oil barrels.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Okay, I'm doing the wrong thing. Loading and unloading. And then right on the D-pad, you get oil barrels. Like that.
Nut House.
That looks pretty good. Thank you, Flammable. You love how this map looks. I honestly, I mean, there's a few gripes I have about the game, but this game is really good. I'm really enjoying it. Right, Tom, which way do we want to go down to that factory? I guess you want to go to the village, so we'll go the same way. I remember going down the east side. We could try that.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Just down that road there. Remember that bit's the tricky bit, but I got through it last time.
Can somebody make a chainsaw mod?
And we can get a quick cheeky refuel out of that.
Welcome to the Nut House.
And then we can split, because I can't get through easily to the factory. There's no road there anyway.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Let's do that. Jareth, welcome back. Jay Wooders, thank you for subbing. Single player is very difficult. Just finished all the contracts and upgrades and all 4 Michigan Max. Took 40 hours. Yeah, single player is definitely tricky. Imagine what it would be like if it was in hardcore as well, where you can't recover. You can't recover stuck vehicles, and you have to refuel from fuel stations, and you can't refuel from garages and things like that. And yeah, you know, you have to load manually. That would be a bigger proposition.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Well, they said that they're going to release hardcore later, as like after release, so we're going to have to wait for that. Because this is not hardcore, like if you remember what it was like in MudRunner.
Welcome to the Nut House.
We're doing a left down here.
Welcome to the Nut House.
If you're wondering why the sub notifications going crazy, it's because Watchtower. What would hardcore be like? It's more challenging, Zarek.
Welcome to the Nut House.
It's a lot more challenging. Like at the moment, if you get a vehicle stuck, you just recover it. In hardcore, you just don't have that option.
Welcome.
You have to come and get it back, which is a real problem.
Oh,
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I agree with you, Nerf. Like, with the terrain not being quite perfect yet, hardcore is a bit of a problem. Did someone say Watchtower? Hey, I've already said it in a seductive voice. You're not having it again. Oh, why is it lagging all of a sudden? Come on, game.
Welcome to the Nut House.
I think when you've got your lights on, you lose frames for sure. All those point light sources. Look, you see it? You turn your lights off and it's like butter again. It's weird.
Welcome back, Nutter.
RTX on. Not on this card, Whiteland. It's only a 10 series, mate. Pre-RTX.
The Nut House. Welcome to the Nut House.
Apparently you can put RTX on the 10 series.
Really?
Yeah, you can like something that there is an article about it, but like you load the software for the 20 series, then it takes you to a menu that says you haven't got a 20 series. You kind of like go into the config and delete something, and then it'll load RTX onto your 10 series with no
Wow.
problems. Brett's done it. Brett's saying.
Welcome back.
So it can be done. But that's RTX voice, I think.
Yeah, the RTX voice is different. Completely different. That's audio. But here's the thing, right? RTX is basically ray tracing. That's what it stands for. So how can you have ray traced audio?
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know why it's RTX audio, but people have done it, apparently. I don't.
Quirk's done it.
It is marketing, one. It's just 100% marketing. They didn't want to call it NVIDIA noise cancellation or NVIDIA background remover. They just wanted to push the RTX thing again. Here's another reason to buy one of our cards. Let's call it RTX Audio. This is the tricky bit. Take your time through there, Tom, because you have a tendency to tip.
I was gonna say it doesn't really look like a road.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Well, Baz, if you think it's not tricky, ask Sommy. Admittedly, with oil tanks, it's not so bad. They're quite a low center of gravity. If you've got a high center of gravity truck, it's really bad. Well, how does that feed into noise cancellation, Harpoon? Like, let me put it this way, Harpoon. Rainbow Six Siege apparently has ray traced sound, right? So it bounces sound off surfaces and uses that to like, so that you hear things where they are. Trouble is, it doesn't work very well. However, there is such thing as ray tracing sound, but RTX audio is basically a noise... Poppy, shut up. RTX audio is basically a noise canceller. So there's no ray tracing getting involved in that, I don't think. Now you can talk, Pops.
No, it's fine.
Is Paul meant to be talking on Discord, or is he like not pressing his push to talk?
No, I have to stop driving to press push to talk. Hence why you don't hear me respond a lot. See, I'm talking through Discord now.
Yeah, I agree, but why do you have to stop driving?
Because I have to reach to my mouse and press the button.
Oh yeah,
Because he doesn't have a foot pedal. He doesn't have a foot pedal to push to talk.
I do have one, it's in a box. I don't know which box.
It's in a box of one of the many boxes.
Yeah, I bought a brand new metal one off eBay and I still haven't used it.
So is it USB then, or have you got to do a converter?
It just plugs into USB, but it's a nice metal one because I broke the plastic one.
I think that sounds like a job for one of your kids.
Well, no, you literally get it out of the box and plug it in. The problem is which box is it in?
No, to find it, like I say, it's like they get no dad tax for a month or something.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Mr. Watchtower, hashtag free pup. No, Puppies is sulking now, Watchtower. He doesn't want to talk to us anyway.
In before chat says that announcement covers what your current task in.
Refuel. Nice.
You need to hook up to the trailer in order to be able to do that. It's stupid.
No, you don't. You just drove next to
Yes,
it.
you can.
I just
And,
refueled my
because-
truck.
No, you haven't. You've just put your fuel into the tanker.
What?
You have 30 litres. You have put your fuel into the tanker.
I just drove beside it and filled up.
It must have been on
You've
the
got
wrong
your
option then.
source wrong then. Listen to your dad, man. Stop arguing.
You don't have to hook up. I don't believe you.
I don't think you have to hook up, but you certainly didn't do it right.
Yeah, you have to press the RT button and then get it so it's going who the source and target is.
Yeah.
LMB, right, so fuel tanker, so LM, we do that, we say fuel tanker source, target is us, give us the fuel. Wait, why is that not filling up?
You're filling up.
I'm filling up
by
Tom?
the looks of it.
That's so dumb.
That was very generous of you, Paul.
That's a really weird
Thank
way
you.
of doing it. Once you're used to it, it's fine, but at first it's a bit, what?
Yeah, it caught me out a couple of times. So I parked the tanker and was like, what? Can't I actually unload from this thing? Because when I first did it, it just nicked the fuel from the truck that I had it parked on. It was ridiculous.
That's funny. One of my gripes about the game, first and foremost, the hands. Give me an option to turn off these hands. Second is the multiplayer. You still can't winch onto more than one vehicle at a time. Two people can't winch onto one thing. Thirdly, the multiplayer, like, furrows. Also, my performance is going all of a sudden, though. I think we're going to need a game restart at some point.
Yes,
I'm wondering
please.
if I just can't fill up your truck. Because I thought I had that problem earlier at the fuel station.
Do you want to hop out, Tom, and I'll see if I can have a go?
Well, I filled your truck with fuel, didn't I?
Well, I'm at 180 out of 250. So, I mean,
That's
I got
weird.
enough to get to Village.
So the multiplayer troughing in the mud isn't perfect yet.
Hop out, Tom.
It's
Let's see if
pretty
I can have
good,
a go.
but it's not perfect. Oh, I don't like this.
I'm
I
out.
don't like this.
It acts like it's fueling. Oops, there goes Paul.
Game over, man. Game over. Wow.
Well, now I know where to be careful.
I don't have a crane either, so yeah, good luck with this.
I think you have to call it quits on that, mate, and recover. Unless somebody comes out with a crane so they can load you again.
I mean, I've got a crane. I'm just delivering at the farm, and then I can teleport back and.
Shut it, Captain Flint. I give 10 months load loss. Keep on trucking or not, as the case may be. Well, why don't you have a go, Tom?
Okay, you're desynced now, because I've just moved Tom's truck
Oh,
back
yeah.
and refueled it, and now I'm coming back round the hill.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, he's not moving for me.
Well, I'll hop out and you can hop back in. I'll hop back to my track and you can see if it's moved for you or not. I think we need a restart,
well
but
done.
not until I've delivered these containers.
Here are some bits to call a tow truck. Thank you very much,
Tom, I
Watchtower.
could refuel, so I think it's just your
Thank you, Jake.
controls or whatever.
That's annoying. Yeah, I think we need a restart. Because I was losing frames and we're desyncing, so bad things are happening. I reckon 2 hours and you need to restart this game. Put a crane on it. If I put a crane on it, I'm not... I mean, I used to have a crane on it. Instead of the spare wheel, but We'll see. Used to have that one, the loading crane. Battle Cattle, thank you for 61 months. I say blame Sommy. Lol.
Are you going to do a restart call once Puppies does his delivery?
Well, yeah, how long are you away, Pups? Just a few minutes. What about Tom, though? He's got to drop his off.
I'm coming up to your crash site.
I'm 120 meters away, I'm guessing, but if you look at the map, I'm in the swamp.
That's the same swamp that I came and dadded you last time.
Well, it looks like you got past that bit. Yeah, I think you'll be alright there, Tom. As for Pups, not so sure. Back to RTX Voice. It's called RTX Voice because it uses the dedicated tensor cores for ray tracing. This means it should not reduce game performance, but it can fall back to normal CUDA cores on graphics cards for ML. But this could mean a loss of FPS.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Okay. Kendalian, sorry. Thank you for your sub. Welcome. How did you get that truck? So you can only buy it in Russia, but once you've bought it in Russia, you can move it back to Michigan.
The Geo Research starting point, please.
Let's see. Done.
Thanko.
Why using a controller, Mystic? With
Oh,
spin tires and
yeah.
Mudrunner, I always prefer to use a controller. And the reason is because I don't spend any time in first-person view like this. I find it really odd. I personally find it really strange using a wheel in third person. I just don't like it. So, and access to all the controls is really easy on a controller, so I just prefer this. Dolly Llama, welcome back. Let's just double check I can load 2 lots of oil. Hey, Mrs. Frosty.
Happy anniversary, Nato.
Okay, so oil barrels. Looks like we can get 2 lots.
Oh, I've got to go to the quarry to do this next mission.
Okay. I take it you've got to take the seismic thing.
Yeah, which I've attached to myself.
That's not oil, Paul.
Yeah, that's not oil.
I swear I put it on oil. How the heck did it do that? Alright, calm down. Hey, calm down. That's not oil, Squirrel. Stop, Squirrel. It's not oil. I know. I'll fix it. Auto load, right. Spare parts. Oil barrels. How do I... Hang on.
Are you
Remove.
doing a restart, Paul? Because I don't want to start this journey if you are.
Well, that depends on puppies, doesn't it? Like, if he's going to take half an hour, I'm going to have a go at this oil. If it's 5 minutes, I'll wait and do a restart.
What about
Puppies is
30
done. Oh, that's just Tom now.
You see, when you go from one to the other, it resets your choice. That's what happened. So I went, go to all barrels, and then switch to loading, and it resets, and that's what caught me out, you see? Stupid interface. What's manual loading? Yeah, you basically use the crane. I'll show you if you want more waiting. Let me just remove this off the bank. I'll just remove that one, say. So you go into cargo management and you basically say, I want to do manual loading of oil barrels like that. And then on your vehicle, you activate the anchor to put the anchors out. And then go into crane mode, like that. And then get the crane arm out.
So I believe I just delivered.
You did, Tom.
Try and twist this into place.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
And then when you're ready, just release it. And then go to unpack and then repack cargo. Then restore your crane and you're good to go. So yeah, with hardcore mode, you wouldn't be allowed to auto-load that if it had one. You'd basically have to carry a crane or have a crane nearby or get a friend to turn up with a crane or something like that. I look forward to seeing you do that first person
Don't know if you can
Langeville.
see me on the map, Sammy, but I'm not cheating.
I'm out of the game at the moment.
Have you done it, Pups?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going
I
to
didn't
say,
want to go back through the swamp, so I went up the hill.
when I delivered there, I came down that hill. I didn't ever go near that swamp. The hill's really easy. Okay, are we ready for a restart then?
Did we need to recover any vehicles?
Yes. So you need to recover your vehicles, Tom, and then I'll have to recover that one you're in. Don't forget to retain your vehicles as well.
You shouldn't need to, Paul, but... Oh no, because yeah, it says that... When you launch multiplayer, it says you have no retained trucks, right, if you don't have any.
Yeah, I just retain them anyway, it's easier. Right, I've recovered both trucks. It looks like you guys are out of there. So I can quit, yeah?
Yep.
Exit game. Let's go return to menu first.
I even rebooted Epic just to see if there was a patch or anything. There wasn't.
Okay.
I mean, you could try as well, but I didn't see anything.
I don't think there'll be a Friday patch, unless it was desperate.
No.
I'm backing up that profile though.
Yeah, I did do mine, but
Yeah, you'd have to be pretty desperate to do a Friday patch. Hey, Battle Rabbit. Please wait while we check permissions. Yes, you can join multiplayer. Andrew, why don't you try a controller?
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Actually, I could just reconfigure this with a crane on it for him. PJ Webb, I think 44. Tentacles are used for AI workloads, such as super sampling or denoising, not ray tracing. According to PC Gamer, RTX voice takes up less than 10% in RTX 2080, while taking up to 15 GPU in non-RTX cards. So here's the thing. If the tentacles aren't used for ray tracing, how can you call it RTX audio? Right, I've got your truck out, Tom, if you want to jump in this one. Because tentacles were introduced with RTX. Right. Fair enough. It's still marketing though, isn't it, at the end of the day?
You need to do the oil barrels, don't you?
Yeah.
I'll stick with you in case you get stuck.
WWE fan, no, I don't know that you've been sub for 3 years, but thank you. What did I eat for dinner today? I can't really remember. Oh, I had cheese and crackers because I've not really had my food properly yet. Unloading. Let's see, loading cargo, all barrels, boom, boom. Why do we see, pup? If you're coming with me, pups, let's see if there's a mission that we can take, or a task maybe, or something.
Yeah, let me have a look.
Try and maximize it.
Well, I can do the oil if you guys want to do a different one.
Are you... Wait, did you deliver the oil to the village?
I did.
And the farm?
Yeah, you have to click start tracking for it to show in the right hand corner.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out... Because, so all we need to do is 2 barrels to the factory.
Yeah.
So what else is there we can do?
I'm just seeing if there's anything else that needs to go to the factory.
That's locked because of triangulation. Which is that one. Which is locked because of starting point, which is what somebody's doing. So they're kind of tied up at the moment. Locked, 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 locked. Yeah, everything's locked on geo-triangulation.
Yep.
Yeah, which is why I thought I'd just solo and try and get this done. Hope that's alright. Unless you want to go and do it, you can borrow my truck.
No, it's fine. Okay, let's have a look at the task list.
You You going to the... No, you're going to the factory, not the warehouse.
Tom, do you want to do that oil then?
Sure.
There's a couple of there's a vehicle we could try recovering, pups.
Yeah, I saw that. There's two there. There's like lost in the rocks. There's one in the rocks and one off the edge of the cliff.
Okay, so what equipment's going to be best for that?
I mean, you could take the truck you're in now, and I could take my 4x4 monster truck thing, and we can try that.
Well, it depends what we need to get that out of there.
Isn't one a recovery and one a repair?
Yeah, something with a crane and something with a repair module to fix it might be the best way, because if you look at it, it's on 0%, I think. The engine's completely broken.
Well,
Yeah,
in
I
the
think
brief,
it said
doesn't
something about...
Yeah.
What?
In the brief, it says something. It says like repair it on site, and one says recover it or something.
Well, the car at the bottom of the lake
repair,
says it has to be repaired and refueled, so we need both. So we need one with a crane and one with repair facilities, I'd suggest.
I can take repair facilities if you want to take the crane.
Yeah, pups. I wouldn't recommend the red and yellow one. Take the other one.
The what one?
You know, you get the big green box
Let's go.
rather than the
7.5 grand.
red and yellow.
Great, Arsenal.
box
Thank you for almost 3
maintenance.
years.
Yeah.
I would recommend taking the big green one rather than the red and yellow.
The fan body add-on.
This is indeed a heavy
If
crane.
that's what it's called, yeah.
That is pretty cool. Squirrel Recovery Services. How can we make things worse? Ready,
I don't know if
pups?
you can... Yeah.
Right, where is it? That one. Nope. Drown truck, that's it. Nope, that's not it. Off the cliff, there we go. So, let's see which way we want to get there. I guess we just go in that way again. I don't know how the heck we're going to get there, though. I really don't know how we're going to get down there. I don't know if we can use the end of the crane as a winch. I've never used this thing before.
Sammy, if you look at the stream, are you on about the one I've got now?
When Paul turns around, yeah. Yes, that one.
I'd say you need a boat. Yeah, but if we survey the area with a scout, we're going to have to send a scout vehicle there for 20 minutes. We'll be fine. That's not got fuel, has it, pups?
I can't get fuel on this. Fuel and
Yeah,
repair
shit.
on the same truck.
We need
I
both.
thought it had both.
Yeah,
I
it
thought that
does.
body had
Yeah,
both.
it does. Yeah, it
It
does
just
have both.
it just has less than the big
Yeah,
red
it's got
and
fuel.
yellow one.
It's got a bit of fuel for a splash and dash. Once we can start it up, I can recover it anyway. I prefer to waste time using the scout than get stuck with big machinery. If it was real life, yeah. Mynera, thank you for 18 months. Come on, Pops, don't sit
I
there.
have no idea where I'm going. I didn't mark that.
Well, why don't you move then? going left.
If only you had a foot pedal to talk in Discord.
It's in a box.
He does have one.
I do have one. It's just in a box.
Right, okay, for reference, you know the 3 quarry teleport tunnel things?
Yeah.
They're linked, so if you take the most northwest one, you will end up on the northeast corner of the other map. If you take the west one, you'll end up at the east, and I'm assuming if you take the southwest, you will end up in the southeast.
So every time I come down this bit of road, it's getting worse. Do you see that bull bar on the front then saved me from that rock? I hit a rock square on in the mush, and the bull bar took the brunt of it. Don't the legs get stuck easily? Yeah, you'd think they'd fold up, right? That would be great if they did.
There's a fuel station just as you go through to the quarry, which is good.
Uh-oh. Found out the hard way that the flatbed can only be righted with a crane when it's upside down. When it's upside down, you can't even start the engine, that's the problem. There is a winch that you can get that can be operated when the engine's not running. Maybe that could be used to right yourself. Who's in the pink truck? That would be a pink puppy.
Says it's not as strong as a regular winch, though.
Therefore, it's red, not pink.
Yeah, it's red. It's not pink. Yeah, it's got a point. If that looks pink on your screen, there's something wrong with your screen. The truck is a Voron or something. It's a bit like a Ural kind of clone. Come on.
Can we go back to Michigan where the terrain is easier, please?
Let's hang it left here.
Yeah, my truck seems to get stuck a lot, but normally I just look and see that I got the handbrake on.
Left. How hard is Alaska? Don't know, but you've got snow and ice to deal with, so the thinking is at the very least you're going to need chain tires, and chain tires are not something that you can unlock. It's something like level 15 or 18, I can't remember. And without chain tires, I think you will struggle in the snow. But I've not tried it, so I don't know. It does have steering wheel support, yeah. You think it's the exact opposite? What do you mean?
Well, there's some really useful signs here to help me with the navigation, but they're all in Russian.
You're in Russia, bro. Just like in DayZ.
Is there anyone that speaks Russian in chat so that they can translate them for me?
Oh, turn. There we go. Taking magic damage. Or is that puppy's taking damage?
I ain't taking damage.
What about the icons bottom left of your screen, pups? Are they coloured or grey?
That was me.
Ah, that was me.
Do you know, Paul, you give somebody a truck and they just go and ruin it, don't they?
And we're going straight on.
Or we would respond if you had a foot push to talk.
Listen, I can go voice if you want, and then you can listen to all of my resubs and everything else that I have to do. Or you can put up with a delay.
It doesn't bother me. I sit with you in a room like that anyway, so that's fine. But it's more annoying that you don't respond, I personally think. But anyway.
I mean, he does respond if you're watching a stream.
Yeah, just a delay.
What would be the odds of Mr. Squirrel being able to locate the correct box with the correct pedal in it?
None. I'm the better person for that job. Right. Refuel. Source is the fuel carrier. Destination is me. Refueled. Now watch as he tips the crane over. Oh yeah. I think. I need to think about where we're going here. Right, pups. So it's down there by the water, but we can't see it yet. It's beyond those rocks, I think.
Okay.
I'm wondering if we can get across this way.
Oh, you know that fuel carrier trailer that needs to live. Oh, never mind.
Really, game? Really? Wait, where's Poppy's gone?
I'm filling up.
Right, he needs to winch me. It's because there's a ridge here that the front end of the truck just like digs into.
Okay.
So I just need to reverse out.
What?
Don't need a crane, just need a winch. There's nothing to attach to around here. Why will a second crane help exactly?
Ay, ay, ay.
Group here, 1 second. To solve the push to talk button, just place the mouse under your big toe, as if I'm going to do that. Oh, and that's another thing that needs fixing, the multiplayer splash. Whoa. Oh my god, how are we going to get down there? That's in a fun location.
Yeah.
I wonder how long this crane winch can go.
If you extend the crane out and then go onto the winch mode, you can drag it and you'll get a green circle like you do with a normal winch.
Oh, this is hilarious. Like a glove, look at that. That's brilliant. Hang on, we attach to that dot there. So, Pops, I reckon if we refuel and repair that, we can just recover it. Or you could try and drive it out of here. Good luck. Have fun. What do you reckon?
I don't think you can drive it.
Yeah, you can.
I don't think you can change to it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So what are we supposed to do with it then?
Where does it need to go?
It just says, please help. Hang on.
It says restore the Don 71. So have you repaired it?
Yeah, I've repaired it and filled it up. If you track it and then look in the top corner, it will say status.
It says fuel status is 0.
For me, it says 100%.
No, 0%.
For me, it says 0.
How much fuel have you got in there?
Well, in theory, Paul, you can fill the car up if you can, and then Pups can fill you up.
Okay.
I mean, for me, it says the car's full.
Right. 42. Boom.
GG.
I leveled up from that, rank 10.
Nice.
Nice.
That's all we had. We didn't need to recover it, we just need to fuel it.
Yeah.
But I dragged it out anyway, because it was fun. That was cool.
Now you can go get the one that's stuck on the cliff edge. That one you do need to recover.
Yeah, there's one just up the road here, isn't there, Pups?
Yeah, we just need to get out of this ditch. I think if we go back the way we came in and then go, should be able to go straight up the hill.
Whoa, why is the leg flapping around? I think the leg's stuck on something. There we go. Come on. Right, where's this one? Lost in the rocks. No, not that one. How's the game? Great fun. Really challenging. Great fun though. I'm gonna go and park on those rocks, I think. Yeah, the anchors really make it tricky.
You're just gonna lift it straight up.
I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be able to. We'll find out. Oh my god, this crane. This crane is unbelievable. Look at this. That's insane. Perhaps the answer to that is yes.
No.
We're just going to lift it up. That is actually awesome. Why do we want it? That's the question.
We gotta take it to the repair station.
That is brilliant. I wish I had a winch point in the middle though, so I wouldn't you just pick it up in the middle. It's as far as I can drag it.
Puppies, you anywhere near me?
Depends where
brilliant.
you are.
I love this crane. It's just amazing.
I'm at the village.
I'm down the road, yeah. What? Oh, you're flipped. I'm on my way, Tom.
Right, where does this thing have to go? The repair
That
station.
thing has to
Oh
be
my
towed
god.
back to the repair centre yard thing.
Is there a way across this bit of land, I wonder? Because I really don't want to go all the way around. I really want to nip over there.
You can get across that bit of land, Paul. It's just like back gardens and stuff. Like allotment plots and things.
Can you get across by towing a vehicle?
It wasn't difficult. It was fairly solid ground, but I mean, you're just gonna have to try it.
Oh, this is going to be a pain to drag. Wait, how am I supposed to drag this over a bridge? This could go very badly. If that goes over the edge, it's going to pull me with it.
Easier if you just did it from that field where you crashed through the fence.
How do we get through here then?
Oh, unless that's a field of
Wait,
mud.
what? Okay, we can go through there. Go through somebody's allotments, it's fine. Chainsaw, please! There goes the outside. It's alright, nobody was on though, it's fine. Oh, this is annoying. I don't know, I'm trying to get back to the car, but I keep hitting barrels and then the anchors hit the trees. It's really annoying. That's a right roll pain. There we go. See, it's just some pumpkins and stuff. It's okay. It's all good. Never saw that coming. Never saw that. What? I see. So these Russians basically left hand grenades in their allotments. Anybody tries to drive a truck through here, we're gonna grenade the transmission. Oh, that is really annoying. Why can't these legs fold away? Hey, Pups, have you got any repair?
Yeah.
Gives a bit of
Would you
repair,
like
mate.
some?
Yeah, gives a bit of repair, man. Come on, need some repair. Is this happening, or? What's going on?
You are repaired.
Why didn't it tell me?
But if you look down at the bottom, all your things are back to normal.
Oh, this is not good. This is nasty territory. I am definitely going to get stuck here. This crane is amazing, but... yeah. Do you want to tow this?
Yeah, would you like a pull out first?
Because this ain't going to happen with these anchors. look at the ditch. Yeah, basically, if you look at the ditch I just created, it's like cavernous. It's just not normal. Not
so
normal.
when I was rescuing Tom, I went through a field and I was nowhere near it, but the whole field started doing that.
Yeah, I think that's kind of where the multiplayer's not working too well. Every now and again it creates those ditches and you can't get out of them. But either way, I think you'll have a better experience dragging that thing back than I will.
I will do my best.
But I'll be here just in case.
If I don't end up rescuing you again. Would help if I set a waypoint on the map. Calm down, you're not in a GT3.
Ooh, what's that?